All right, let's make few laps. More fast enter, and then need to add steering. Yep, a little bit sliding. Little more closer to the apex my card. And in this case, because you miss a little bit, you go a little wider there, and you need to come back more aggressively because you have this right apex here, correct? Uh, so enter. Everything is good, but then you go a little bit wider because a little more speed than you need. You have to put the cart in the right direction, and we saw two small slidings, and then you go wider here. I use maximum the apex, and because cart is loaded to the right side, I can even be very aggressive, almost to the blue. But my left tire is very light now, and then because of white exit near this apex, you need to add more steering to avoid next right and again lose rear. And then after I put my cart in more left direction to the next apex, but you quickly, too fast, come back to the right. Don't do this. Don't go to the right very quickly here. Release cart to the left and put it directly with your eyes near this apex. You see? We have almost one card difference, and your previous apex was worse. So yeah, so my left is close to the apex, and I have more direct straight line here. You are more deep to the right, and because of this, it's hard to avoid next right apex. And you need to go wider to the left, but see now aggressive enter to the right from you to come back to the right position, but you don't need to do this. You need to put card on the straight after this right apex. For us now, this is straight line. Just go straight. Straight, 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 straight. Yeah, this apex, even I, for example, can cut even this curve and go through it. My left eye can be even here. But when you go to the right like you did now, you again lose your rear and you lose speed, and then you lose all next speed corners and straight line till the last corner. Everything till last corner is slower than it can be because of this. So after the right apex, straight to the left, and then after this apex, you see that now you again cross the line against of me. So a lot of moves left, right, left, right, left. But after this apex, you go just to the middle and don't move the card. Just go straight, and then near the right apex straight. And what we see here again, we see here that we don't use all the track, but we need to use it. And then it will be more easy. And the same, we need to use it on the exit. Don't hold the steering, release the steering, put it in a more straight position. Then you see here, after this corner, don't go too quickly to the right, because it means that again more steering than we need. More steering than we need. Okay, and so go wide and then slowly come back to the right. And now we talk about the last corner. Fast enter, it means that fast enter. You see? So my card is slower on enter, but after I slow down a little bit more, now I'm already on the throttle. I don't brake. I have stable card now, and all I all I have now, this is acceleration. But for you, because more fast enter, because we need to brake little hard here, up, you fly away, and then you feel that this is too fast and you start sliding. You need see outside, drifting. So we lose because of this, because we are very late on the throttle. We overheat our tires and engine performance also. So we need to correct this and not to do these mistakes like this. All right, let's go back to the beginning of previous laps. Sorry. And we talk a little bit more about first corner. So first corner, go straight, everything is okay, and then just you see now just watch, look on my steering wheel. See, I don't move the steering. We don't need to move the steering. It's just little bit pressure in the steering wheel. And you need to feel and to use every inch of the track outside to the apex, close to the apex, because now your apex is missing. You go a little bit wider. There are also less grip. You see how different our lines. So, but we need to use this line, yeah, this apex, because this line is the fastest line. And then on exit, I just release my card and, until I feel that I can slowly come back. Slowly come back. And here, the same like in last corner. If we don't brake strong enough, we have fast enter, up, fast enter, more fast than mine. Gain a little bit. And then even with this, it's still possible, but you see a lot of steering, we see in tires. Car still has grip, but in this position now, you need to release car a little bit more outside. Don't hold the steering. Don't lean your body and don't hold the steering. Now, from this position, you need to put your steering back to the straight position, not quickly, step by step. You need to feel how much you can do this to put the cart here on the rumbles, yeah, near them. Uh, you need to always on the exit put your eyes on the position where you need to be. Before the corner when you brake, you put your eyes where on the apex. And after the apex, you move with your eyes on the exit point. But exit point here is wide part of the track, yeah? You can go even if you feel that some problem you miss the speed and so on. Release card from time to time outside. Feel that. You will be much more faster if you will not add steering, if you will not drop acceleration and throttle, but you just go wider. You'll feel, and your exit will be 7 miles per hour faster. But from this point, you don't need to hold the steering. You need to come back to release car to let it breathe. Up, you see, you still hold, and your exit is more narrow. It's more hard for engine with this. Even if tires allow you to stay without sliding, but they break the cart. Then on the top of the hill, it's very important to understand that you need to go just with the straight steering, and your cart will will be in the near the next corner, will go to the right position by itself without any steering from this point, because track direction change. Okay, so now you will see that my cart is go more to the right and your more to the left. It's still before the braking. Up, you see how different our lines here, because you add little bit steering from the top of the hill and put your cart more narrow, but you need to go just with straight steering to let your cart go outside, and then you will have even time to put your cart in more straight direction before the braking. Because now you have a little left angle and your cart is loaded to the right part, to the right tires, and now in this already loaded position, you need also to brake and to add more steering to turn your car in the sharp corner. But for me now, I have time with more straight steering to stabilize my cart, brake and turn. And for me, this corner from this position will be much more easier. So please, from the top of the hill, release cart outside earlier, and then you have 1 second of the straight line from the position where am I am now, and then see straight line, and our enter is completely different now. For me, it's much more easier to turn now because I use all the track, and my cart before the braking was already straight. I will not have problems with understeer, and I will not have to fight with cart and so on. When we go narrow in the corner, like you enter now, we will see this. It's like 3, 4 corrections, very wide exit. It feels like fast, like you fight with the cart, like you win it, but time will not say that it's the best for us because we need again to slow down. And now, from position where is my cart now? We turn, and from here it's already stable throttle and acceleration. That's good. I think we talk about all the cars. Uh, yeah, so use everything here. Don't do a lot of moves left to the right too deep every time. Don't come back to the left and so on. So I think it's the same what I saw today and what I explained, but now I have possibility to show this. Some laps better, some laps with mistakes like this. On some laps, one mistake. On some laps, two mistakes like this. But the main thing: braking, steering, full track using, uh, and uh, and that's it. Also, at the end, I want to show the data. So we have different lap times. For example, purple. This is best, your personal best of the day today when it was 1 minute. Yeah, and we see for example, let's drop. mm, yeah, so three different like two 6 tenths difference between lap times, all laps today. So green is one of the sessions which was slower, and there are no explaining why. Yeah, but for example, we see that purple is it was the best only in the first, just in the first corner. It's already were much more better, much more faster. Green the same day, 2 sessions later. So it was uh, session 19 and this is 16, so 3 sessions later. But we just over braking in the first corner cost us before the break in the corner number two more than 2 tenths. Uh, then different we see different braking. Uh, Yeah, but it should be a little bit consistent. But what I wanted to show, this dips, you see green and blue, that it goes down and then up, down and up. What does it mean? Why purple? Your better lap watch were much more better than green and blue because you brake earlier. Yeah, in SS, you see you brake earlier. This is how our speed goes down earlier. And from this position, you start accelerating. It was before the left apex. You start accelerating much more earlier than on blue and green because you stop your cart earlier. You lose a little bit. We see that it was, for example, before the break, and blue was the same lap time and green 3.5 tenths behind, but in the apex, it's already 2 tenths you lose on the braking on the purple lap, uh, comparing with blue lap, and the same 2 tenths you lose comparing with the green lap. But then you gain much more. You gain much more because you're gaining, for example, even if we count till this position, it's already, we see here, the gap is 4 tenths and 1 tenth you gain comparing with blue. And we see this line shows how much you gain or lose. So you lose on the purple comparing with blue and green, and then you gain because you have early acceleration, better acceleration, and then all straight line you faster and faster and faster. The same in last corner we see that when you don't brake strong enough, when you go in the corner too fast with green and with blue, you don't stop the kart in the right position. You need to fight with the kart in the apex and then you lose on the exit. So braking more strong and stop the kart earlier. From the position when we turn the steering wheel, we have stable acceleration. That's what we need to work hard with. Hugs and see you soon.